Songwriters. Today I'd like to share just a few ideas, encouragement for those of you who are songwriters, specifically those who write songs that are spiritual or that are praise and worship, but all songwriters too, because I think we have a lot in common. You know, songwriters are a certain breed. I've been a songwriter. I've been writing songs for over 30 years. And the first thing I've discovered with songwriting, if you have this gift, is that it is very therapeutic. Songwriting, if you have gone through difficult times in your life, if you've come out of like really, really painful experiences and you play piano or guitar, you can find within that, just some therapy, some help. And whether or not your song goes viral, whether or not you end up making it big and get over 1 million views or streams on Spotify, when you write a song out of brokenness, and whether or not somebody else likes it or not, and you can come back to that, it can be so healing for you personally. That's been the case for me. I've written so many songs out of my brokenness. And if you're interested, you can listen to some of my songs from when I was younger, from the band I used to be in, Micah, and my rock band. A lot of that was out of my, very, very rock and roll, rebellion. Although it was good stuff, I thought it was anyways at the time. It was therapeutic. It got me through a season. But writing songs out of brokenness, some of the best songs come out of brokenness, and they can bring healing to us, but they can also bring healing to those who listen to it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But the most important thing is that as you write, that it's going to help you. If you're a songwriter, don't give up on it. And the next thing is out of thankfulness. A lot of times we forget that when something really good happens, we need to celebrate that. And especially if we have faith and we believe in God, we give God the thanksgiving and the praise and joyfulness. So writing songs out of thankfulness and out of joy and out of praise. One of the greatest songwriters that ever lived. Matter of fact, the Bible calls him the sweet songwriter of Israel, was King David. He had such a heart of writing out of the brokenness of what he went through. You can read it in the Psalms and the stories in First and Second Samuel and the Chronicles and the Kings. You can read David's story through that process and how he was out of brokenness, crying out for God's help, and then out of thankfulness, praising God for his faithfulness. And then the next one I'd like to talk about is writing specific songs that come from Scripture. Now, that's been my heart for years. And for me, when I gave my life to God, to Jesus Christ specifically, coming out of my old life, I had a problem with drugs and alcohol. And by the grace of God, I've been clean and sober for 32 years now. And one of the things that's been so therapeutic is songwriting. It's been like I've been able to find myself, I've been able to find help, and God has visited me in that. But when I take songs or writings from Scripture, they're actually they're public domain, so you can use those, and it's okay, and especially when you put a melody and you sing your voice, that becomes a song that you wrote in this time. I do it a lot, and it helps me through so many difficulties. So if you're a songwriter and you want to write just regular songs, go for it. Write out of the brokenness, write out of the good times, write from Scripture. If you want to write songs that are stories, go for it. But if you're a songwriter, write songs, because not only will it help you, who knows, you might write a song that somebody else listens to and they are like, yes, that is what I was looking for. So thanks for listening. My name's Tim Pepper. Have a great one.